Hello again, traders. Right, if you've been following me on Twitter, you'll know that I'm quite interested in this RSI dashboard and how simple it makes finding multiple trades virtually every day, particular in the early stages of the day. So when the Asian session closes and we get the Frankfurt Open at 7 a.m. UK time, and then we get the London Open at 8 a.m. UK time. That's the DAX and the FTSE respectively. And I've always been a bit not annoyed. That's the wrong word, but I always wanted this to be movable and resizable, and it wasn't available. And then I stumbled across this one, which new dashboard, same thread, updated. It's got alerts on it and a few other little bits and pieces, and it's positionable, which is the important thing. So I'm able to add that to my daily charts, and I've been playing with it this morning. And if we go back to this, first thing in the morning, what I'm looking for, I showed this morning what happens. The dashboard virtually empties of any green and red. We may have some higher time frame stuff, which I'll go into in a moment, which is really important. And what I like to see is if we've got H4, H1, or maybe these three, all green or all red, much the same as these are, but this includes the weekly. And then all I need to do really is wait for the power to come into the market, the direction to come into the market, and then you'll see these start to fill up. Now, I've had a few questions since I was talking about this, and what do I want to see? Is it all got to be green, and so on and so forth? And that made me think carefully about what I'm doing. So back to this current chart, and it occurred to me, I really need anything but, say for example, H4, H1, because we can clearly see what's going on with all these grey. There's no power either way. And I've got 13 on here because that's what the RSI dashboard thread opener, as it were, is talking about. He likes 13, so why? The norm is 14. I like 8 because that coincides with the faster scalping 3CR moves. So I'm testing 13 currently, but what I've done is set up a few templates. So I've got higher time frame 13, and if I click this one, it will change to higher time frame 8. You'll see that change up there in a moment when mine catches up. Nothing, some particular things slowing mine down. I've got tons of here, far too much really, but here we go. So we're RSI 8 now. You can see the colours have changed, but what we can also see is that we've got no movement on the indices, and not much going on dollar index up there either. So actually this might be because I've got half my chart windows shut. What a twam, you have to be careful of that. So show all, you can't see that on your charts, but this might change everything on here. Let us see if it updates. Let's change time frames and see whether things change. So that didn't make a difference. That's worth knowing actually, because I often forget to have all my charts showing, which sometimes stops the data. It definitely affects the ADRs. So the indexes are flat. So if we click to an index now, you'll see the difference between the charts. Let's go to US 500. There, MAs all flat, nasty, no direction at all. Let's have a look at DE30. They had massive moves yesterday, so they're all consolidating now, ranging, or the price is being manipulated, whatever way you want to look at it. Basically what that means is if they want to take it long again, they're loading up with short orders and faking in the sell traders. If they want to take it short, they're loading up pushing the price to get cheaper and faking the long trade. So this is great. Higher time frame, and I'll explain why I like this. It is purely because if we flick to our important, so things are changing. Let's have a look at New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Clearly see H4, H1 is looking interesting to the short side, according to the RSI. Now, I don't really need anything else. If these have changed from grey, neutral, to either green or red, then I flick to the chart and then I start to do my analysis based on our normal rules. So we don't need to confuse matters, in my opinion, with the with all of the lower times. They're just this is what we're interested in. So as a price action trade, the best of both worlds, in my opinion. We've got a nice, slow, disciplined, patient way of watching for a change in the charts. First thing in the morning, we can open this and check what's going on. If we're looking at the lower, in my opinion, if you're looking at all the lower ones, and we can fill that out. Bear with me a moment, sorry. What were we on? We were on 8. So what I've got is a template now for 8, and that covers all of them. I was thinking about putting a template low on there as opposed to high. So having, say, H1, M30, M15, M5. But then that sort of defeats the object, because I'm talking about looking at the charts for that stuff. So as you can see, there's all sorts of noise here. Now, a 1 minute scalper would probably be quite interested in this. I don't need it because I've got all of this going on, and I've got the RSI histo, and I've got my TMA slope. So back to the higher time frame one. Let's go for 13 high. And we're early in the morning, and we don't want to get tempted into short-term trades in the wrong direction, then this for me at the moment seems like the perfect option. And then also you can remember we've got the American session, or you can think rather you've got the American session coming up, so we should get power coming into the market. We can see clearly, based on all of this, we've got no real direction. We can speed things up a bit if we want to. Put up the 8H rather, the higher time frame on the RSI. See perhaps what's happening. So I think the 8 on the higher time frame is actually probably more use to us, because we'll get a quicker indication of what is changing. So let's have a look. These are moving slightly. H4 on Euro GBP. I don't even know whether I still have that, because I hate the thing. Oh, I've got it on my list of pairs. So let's have a look at H4 and see what that tells us. EG. Yeah, price is moving down. The RSI histo alert has changed to red a couple and 2 hours 40 minutes ago, 2 hours 20 minutes ago. So that's the reason. The big old wick there as well. That then suggests also that we could fill that wick when this pullback's over. So there's so much you can gain from something like that, and perhaps not having all the noise on there, because it really makes you think about what's happening, and it makes you concentrate on your chart. So in my opinion, you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the quick visual aid to the state of the charts. Are they flat? Are they in a trend? And have we got a pull going on? And we can see that all by looking at the all our usual suspects, as it were. The 34 and 89 EMA, and trend analysis, line chart, everything you need is there. I wanted to highlight this new indicator. The indicator name is MTF RSI multi-pair dashboard version with alerts. I haven't worked out how to use the alerts yet, and the actual indicator is supplied by CJA Trading Tools, and if ever he comes across my my stuff, thanks ever so much CJA for what all you do. Very, very useful, and made bundles for it. Thank you, so thanks for that. So there you go, guys. New indicator, a lot more user friendly, lots of little toys, and how I think we can get the best out of it without it being too distracting on the lower time frames. At the end of the day, this is what we're trading. This is just to help us find the best trades. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.